times.
Drinks are on me, girls. I'll have a rum and pep. Mark, perk me up a bit.
Make that a 2. I'm really not feeling myself, you know.
I think I'm coming down with it as well. I was sick this morning. I feel rotten.
Come on, I'll take you home.
You want to take hot water bottle to bed, will you?
She won't need one. I'm sure Johnny will warm her up.
I'm not the sort to take advantage of a lady when she's ill.
Bad luck, Susie Kings. 2 rum and peps and a gin and orange, please. Thanks.
You're wasted on them, you know. What's a nightingale doing with a couple of sparrows?
The sparrows happen to be my friends.
Talented and modest. Do you know what's brought us both here tonight?
Well, I don't know about you, but I've got a number 7 bus.
Fate. I've been looking everywhere for a voice like yours. Ricky Rock, of the Rockets. You've probably seen us in Evening Telegraph.
I don't read the obituaries.
Front page. Listen. If you turn up at the Locarno Thursday night, you'll never have to work in the GPO again. You could buy the GPO the money you'll make.
What's on at the Locarno?
We're auditioning for the Raymond Barnes.
You two should be at home, tucked up in bed.
I wouldn't mind being tucked up in bed with Billy Fury, though. I bet he'd take a girl more than halfway to paradise.
I think you'd be better off with someone who didn't fancy himself more than you.
Susie's Raymond Barnes, then.
We'll put it this way. If Elvis lived in Nottingham, he'd want Raymond Barnes to be his manager.
Well, thanks for the offer, but you'll have to give Mr. Barnes my apologies.
You'll regret this for the rest of your life, you know.
Do you only regret really? I didn't realise it was so late. I'll have to put cucumber slices on my eyes when I get home.
Remind me not to come round to yours for a salad.
No, honestly, it was a beauty tip in Woman's Day. I can't face Miss Marriott about my training tomorrow with big dark circles under my eyes. I think you'll find, Miss Cross, a trainee supervisor does not resemble a panda.
What time are you seeing her?
9:30. Only 11 hours to go. Not that I'm counting.
Said in the paper 2 old ladies died of flu in Matlock yesterday.
Can we please talk about something else that doesn't involve people dying?
I'd hate to die without warning, though.
Sylvia.
You two look like a couple of budgies covered up for the night.
Tweet, bloody tweet.
So how are the patients?
According to Morbid Mary here, we should be in Derby Cemetery. I wish Dr. Kildare was here to rub Vic into my chest. Who was the dish you were talking to in the pub?
He was just saying how much he liked our singing.
Oh, wasn't that nice of him?
That's what I thought.
Hello, Dad.
I just need to have a word with Beth. Time little operators sitting in a line. 1/4 cone.
And then there were 9. Sorry, caller, the line is still engaged.
Tried to connect you. Poor lamb, she looks terrible.
I'm still trying to connect you. I reckon it's an epidemic. People are dropping like 9 pins.
Don't let the Grim Reaper hear you say that.
Number, please.
Excuse me. I'm trying to connect you.
Your number, please.
Are you masticating, Miss Ferrari?
Sorry?
Are you chewing?
Oh, just a Victory v. Lossinger, Miss Armitage. Sore throat.
Your number, please.
This isn't the canteen, Miss Ferrari. However, as you're unwell, I'll let it pass on this occasion.
Thank you, Miss Armitage.
Thank you, Paul.
See you through.
The line is engaged.
Are you all right, Sylvia?
Is there a problem, Miss Sands?
I don't feel very well, Miss Armitage.
Oh, she's on fire.
Forget your position, Miss Sands. You may go home.
Thank you, Miss Armitage.
Take care, Rudy.
Come in. Ah, Miss Cross. Now, about your training. Come in.
Just to let you know, we're only firing on 2 cylinders downstairs, Miss Marriott. Phil and Arthur have gone down with the dreaded lurgy. It's like the bubonic plague. Do you want me to paint a cross on your door?
I don't think that'll be necessary, thank you, Mr. Monk.
Right you are, Miss Marriott.
Now, where were we?
You're about to tell me when I start my training.
I'm sorry, Miss Cross, but at present we simply don't have the staff available to train you.
But you said...
I will, of course, recommend you for training at the next appraisal meeting.
Well, that's 3 months away.
I'm well aware of that, Miss Cross. Miss Marriott? Thank you, Miss Armitage. I'm on my way. Oh, this wretched influenza. That's 2 more girls being sent home. I'm sorry, Miss Cross, but I'm afraid our services are required.
But Miss Marriott...
Immediately. Miss Cross, a personal call. I did inform the caller you were busy, but he was rather insistent.
Thank you, Miss Marriott.
You sure you're all right, Dolly? Quite sure, thank you.
I told you last night I wasn't interested. Tonight? No, I said... Look, I'll have to go. Yes, all right, I'll be there. 25 Hartley Road. No, I won't forget. I'll see you later.
If you're rushing to get to the canteen, I wouldn't bother. Kitchen staff are dropping like flies. How'd it go with Miss Marriott?
I can't believe it. After all this time, she still hasn't given me a date. I'm beginning to wonder if it'll ever happen.
Sounds like you could do with a large gin and orange.
I don't think drinking on duty's in the rule book, Mr. Curtis.
I meant off duty.
Oh, I can't. I've been talked into going round to that lad from the pub to sing in his group. I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, made you an offer you couldn't refuse, did he?
Oh, I couldn't get a word in edgeways to refuse.
Well, I could pick you up from his later if you like. Save you walking home on your own.
Thanks. Well, here's the address. Look, I better scoot before Miss Marriott sets on me. She's in a right mood. I'll see you later. Give us a hand while you're on.
Where are you off to, all done up like a dog's dinner?
Pictures with Dave.
Another date with Dave the Rave.
It's hardly a date. We're going to the pictures, that's all.
That's what they all say. Tested out the springs on the double seats.
Oh, you get worse.
I have to get myself ready in a bit. But you were supposed to be ill. I said I'd meet Mike in the pub.
Would you think you should, Fruity? Might make yourself worse.
I'll be all right. Young love, eh?
Well, I'll see you later.
What are you going to see?
West Side Story.
Tell us all about it when you get back. That's if you manage to see any of it.
Running bear, love little white doe, with a love big as a sky. Running bear, love little white doe, with a love that couldn't die, with a love that couldn't die.
I wasn't too loud, was I? Don't want the neighbours complaining.
Hey, we should be charging him to hear a voice like that. What'd I tell you, lads? Can she sing or can she sing?
Knockout, Chris. Good job Rick found you. You'll blow him away. Sensational.
I'll have a job getting my head through the door soon.
I was lucky you could step in. God knows what happened to our last singer.
Must be fate.
Aunt Helen here. Just come to see how you are.
I'm all right.
You will be when you've got yourself into bed.
I got to go out.
You're going nowhere, young lady. I promised your mum I'd look after you, and that's just what I'm doing. Come on.
Auntie, I said I'm going out.
And I said you're getting into bed.
I got to meet Mike.
The only man you're seeing tonight is Dr. Taylor. No buts. You're staying right where you are, young lady.
Looks like Sylvia stood you up, mate. Yeah, well, I was thinking of finishing with it anyway. Just not your night, is it? Your show.
When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. I said fever all through the night.
Now that is the voice of an angel. One more foot road?
Sorry. Time for the angel to fly. Thanks, boys.
You sing like that tomorrow night, Raymond Barnes will be in heaven.
And if I don't?
Don't worry, it'll be cool. You bring your boyfriend along if you like to hold your hand.
Actually, we're just good friends.
I like a girl that plays hard to get.
Other end, mate.
Rick reckons we'll be at the London Palladium this time next week.
A legend in his own mind.
He's a bit full of himself. You know, I feel awful about going behind Ron and Sylvia's backs like that. I'm going to have to tell them.
Oh, they'll probably crack open a bottle of bubbly for you. Or a bottle of cough mixture.
Doesn't stop me feeling guilty, though.
You know your problem. You always put others before yourself.
Is that a fault?
It's a nice fault. Sticks sometimes.
Right. Well, I better get in. Good night.
Night.
Vacate your position, my dear. You better go straight home.
Two little operators down in TRU. One got engaged and wed.
And then there were two.
Ah, Mr. Glover, thank you for stepping in to help us out.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress, that's me. Another one bites the dust, MSA. I don't know. No stamina, you women.
I think you will find that several engineers have also bitten the dust, Mr. Glover.
Never fear. Archer's here.
Sorry, all of that line is engaged.
Number, please.
All hands on deck, eh, Miss M? Don't you be worrying now. You can rely on a man in a crisis.
How comforting. Number, please.
What is your
It's
number,
cosy,
please?
isn't it? Number, please.
Trying to connect you.
Putting you through, caller.
What's your number, caller?
Number, please.
I'm trying the number for you, caller.
Trying to connect.
Putting you through now.
Would you mind extending your shift this evening, Miss Cross? We are desperately short-staffed.
Number, please. Sorry, I can't tonight.
Connect to you now. What are your number, caller?
Well, the thing is, my dad's coming up to see me.
And what is your number, please?
Oh. Would it be too much to ask you to put him off until another time? I'm rather concerned about Miss Marriott.
I'm sorry, caller.
It'll be too late to phone him. He was dropping in on a friend on the way up here.
Still trying to connect you.
I'm sorry.
I see. Never mind.
Putting you through now, caller. You never said anything about your dad coming up.
Didn't I? Number, please.
Your time is up, caller. Will you pay for further time?
So this is what hell's like.
Don't be rotten.
I'll let you know. Very unique. Next.
You're not nervous, are you?
Cool as a cucumber.
Hey, you'll knock him dead. Ricky Rock, Mr. Barnes. On drums, Danny. On double bass, Ben. And this is Chris Cross.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Barnes.
Chris Cross, like it, keep it. What's your real name, love?
Well, that is my real name.
Oh. What do you call yourselves again?
The Rockets.
Well, let's have takeoff. Have another 3 acts to enjoy after you.
On the bank of the river stood Running Bear, young Indian brave. On the other side of the river stood his lovely Indian such a lovely sight to see.
Sorry for
As
the
I
delay,
said, madam,
caller.
we are short-staffed. I'll try the number for you. Stupid old bat.
Mr. Glover.
Number, please.
Mr. Brown and Mr. Matthews have just called in sick, Miss Armitage. They can't come in tonight.
That's all we need.
Try the number for you, caller.
Miss Marriott, I've just been informed the night supervisors are on their way. You may as well go off duty now. I can manage here on my own.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
If you're quite sure you can manage.
Positive.
Trying to connect you.
Would you see Miss Marriott out, Mr. Curtis?
Number, please.
Number, please.
And what's your number, caller?
What is your number, please?
I'm connecting you now.
At your service.
I'm not a cripple, Mr. Curtis.
Emergency, which service do you require? Putting me through to the fire station. What is your exchange and number, please? Trying to connect you. There's been a gas explosion on Ford Road.
Stand by your beds. It'll be like Blackpool Illuminations on here any minute.
Oh my God. We'll never cope with just a skeleton staff.
Here we go. Emergency, which service do you require?
Connecting you to the ambulance station. What is your exchange and number, please? Emergency, which service do you require? Emergency.
Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. I said fever all through the night.
Sorry. Listen, Chris, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's a crisis at the exchange. I don't think they can cope without you.
She's needed here.
I know this is important to you, but I just thought you'd want to know.
Time is money. Let's hear your last number then.
I'm sorry, boys.
What the hell are you playing at? Get back here and sing.
I can't. I've got to go.
You're making a right show of us, you stupid cow.
I'm not a man who's used to being let down.
I'm sorry, Mr. Barnes.
Never had this trouble with Pet Clark, you know.
Forget it.
Sorry to keep you waiting for short staff. Which service do you require? Connecting you with the fire station. What is your exchange and number, please?
Sorry, caller. Well, the lines are down in that area.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I thought you were with your dad. Which service do you require?
I told him I had to come into work.
Connecting you with the ambulance station. Oh, there's been a gas explosion. It's been absolutely frantic.
Number, please.
The line is engaged, caller. Would you
Emergency.
care to try
It has
again
been
later?
reported, caller.
Which service do you require?
Sorry for the delay. We're short-staffed.
What is she? Oh, the doctor reckons she's got pneumonia.
Serious?
Well, it looks like it, doesn't it? And you behave yourself, Mark Simmons, or else you'll have a temperature up again.
How's my favourite girl then? I would have come round sooner if I thought you were this bad. Here's me thinking you stood me up last night and all along you're at death's door. If anything happens to yourself, don't know what I'd do without you. Be like Spencer Tracy without Catherine Hepburn. Bogey without Bacall.
Good job, I'm feeling better then, isn't it?
Sylv. Of course, I knew all along that you wouldn't stand me up.
Did you mean those things you just said?
Bought you these.
They're lovely. They're like the ones in your front garden.
Are they? Second sex. Dirty book, is it?
It's Simone de Beauvoir.
One is not born a woman, one becomes one.
I haven't got to the bit where it tells you how to.
Then I'll have to help you find it, sweetheart. Oh, Sylph.
Sorry, you did give your number to me. Trying to connect you.
You all right, Chris?
I'm fine.
I know you're probably a bit miffed about coming in. I got myself into a bit of a state. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
I'm glad to be of service.
No, seriously, Chris.
Short exchange of number.
Thanks.
That's up 3419. Trying to connect you.
Number, please.
Oh, I reckon we deserve a medal after a night like that.
Some hope. We'll be doing well if we get a sherry off Miss N.
Managed to escape at last then, troops?
Only just. We're lucky Annie Armitage didn't keep us here till morning.
Oh, I think I'd have gone stir crazy. Right, I must spend a penny.
Will I wait for you?
No, you get off. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Val.
See you, Val.
Bye.
I think I've blown it with the group.
Well, you can blame me.
No, you did the right thing. I felt terrible lying to Miss Armitage, especially with Miss Marriott being ill.
So, what happens if Raymond Barnes decides to take you on? You could be away a lot on tour.
That's if I can put up with Tricky Ricky.
Well, it could be your big chance.
Maybe. I've not been away from home for anything more than 2 weeks. They say travel broadens the mind.
So they say. Moon's bright tonight. There'll be a man on there before the end of the decade.
Do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Yuri Gagarin's already been into space, hasn't he? Took him just over an hour and a half to go all the way around the Earth.
Takes me that long to get to Matlock on the bus.
You get a bus to the moon in years to come.
You'll be waiting ages and 3 will turn up at once.
You know where the plough is?
Just down from the Royal Oak, isn't it?
I'll show you. Give me your hand. Right, find the North Star. Got it? And move a bit to the right. There it is. Looks just like a plough.
No, I can't see it. Oh, I can see it.
There was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew.
Now, don't go overdoing it on your first day back, Fruity.
Yes, Nurse Cross.
I'll catch you up.
Do you want the good news or the good news?
I haven't got time for guessing games. I'll be late for work.
Raymond Barnes wants to sign us. I told you you'd knock him dead. He's already got some gigs lined up in Nottingham next week.
So, the stupid card does have a uses then.
Oh, come on, you know I didn't mean it. Heat of the moment and all that.
I think the word you're looking for is sorry.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Look, I've got your D's to listen to, right? You need to learn them off by heart by next week.
Ricky,
Raymond Barnes thinks we should get writing our own songs. So I've already made a start. Just think, your voice, my words. Well, it's more like poetry, really.
Ricky, I don't think being in your group's what I want.
You are joking, aren't you? You do realise this is the best chance you'll ever have of getting out of that place.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm sorry.
Yeah? I'd be sorry if I knew the only thing I'd ever be in life is a cold girl.
And what makes me think Chris Cross and the Rockets wouldn't have worked out?
Going home, Mr. Glover?
Dicky told me, Miss A. I must have eaten a bad pie.
I don't know, Miss Armitage. No stamina, these men. Welcome back, ladies. Oh, Miss Cross, Miss Armitage has been telling me how admirably you coped here last night.
We all did our bit.
I think I owe you an apology. I'm afraid I was rather abrupt with you vis-à-vis your request to be trained up as a supervisor. I am really very sorry for the delay. I have no doubts whatsoever that you will make an excellent supervisor.
Thank you, Miss Marriott.
What are you looking so happy about?
That's why.
I'll see you in there, girls. Thanks for walking me home last night.
I'm glad I did.
So am I.
Have you heard about the audition yet?
I turned them down.
Oh. Well, at least you won't have to let on to Ronnie and Sylvia. What made you change your mind?
Oh, I can think of a couple of things that made me think twice about it.
So you won't be going off on tour then?
Que sera, sera. Wasn't meant to be.
Do you reckon?
It's in the stars.
You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love on my heart. Dang, 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 ding, dong, ding, doo. Dang, 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 ding, dong, ding. Blue moon.